Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Sri Sukadeva Goswami says, O King Parikshit, the worldly religions which are started by human beings cannot ultimately help anyone. Nobody can be supremely benefited. By following such kind of religion, one develops bad attitude, bad habits, because their mind is remains distorted. They develop condemnable habits. That's why such religions cannot be called religions that help the soul. Sukadeva Goswami says further that King Citraketu was praying to the Supreme Lord with whole heart. And the king told the Supreme Lord, because he's facing the Supreme Lord as Saṅkarṣaṇa before him, he said that, O Lord, you started Bhāgavat Dharma on this planet, and that Bhāgavat Dharma is pure forever, because you yourself started Bhāgavat Dharma, and you never die, you live forever. Similarly, your begin Bhāgavat Dharma will never die, will live forever, and is always transcendental and saturated with purity. And anybody who adopts this Bhāgavat Dharma always receives benefit, every time. The king said, O Bhagavan, O Supreme Lord, na vyabhicharati tavikhya yaya hyavihito bhagavato dharma sthirachara sattva kadambesu aprthak dhiyo mamupasate tvaya. O Supreme Lord, Bhagavat Dharma is enunciated by you, and it never becomes bereft of transcendental potency. It is always saturated with transcendental potency. At every stage, does not a beginning stage devotee or middle stage devotee or one who has become more purified, everybody gets benefited as per their adoption. And such devotees develop equal vision towards other living entities, animals, birds, beasts, everything they are seeing as they are living entities like me. That kind of vision. A devotee who adopts Bhagavat Dharma develops. They are the only ones who get real benefit. They are the only ones who actually follow spiritual path. O Supreme Lord, chanting your holy name with firm determination and conviction, wholeheartedly, sincerely, even a low-born Chandala becomes purified. What to speak of others? O Supreme Lord, by seeing you, my heart has become totally pure. And I chanted the mantras given by Narada Muni, and Narada Muni is your personality, your messenger. And such messenger who is pure gave me initiation by chanting his mantra. I see you face to face. Means such pure devotees who are authorized by scriptures to function as guru, if one receives mantra from them, surely brings result, seeing the Lord face to face. Narada Muni is my guru, king said. Those who are unlucky, they don't know about your devotional service. They don't want to know. They have no attention to pay to pure devotional service. Their habits are no good. And thus they face unluck, misfortune at every step. O Supreme Lord, I see you in Shesha form, has millions, thousands of hoods. Upon one of your hood, this whole universe is sitting like mustard seed. You feel like that. A mustard seed sits on my head, I will not even feel it. There is a one sitting on my head. Similarly, the Supreme Lord don't feels as if a mustard seed is on his head. O Supreme Lord, I pay my humble obeisances to you. You are thousand-hooded. Sahasra Sirsa Purusha Sahasrakhya Sahasrapa. Like that. Sri Sukadeva Goswami further says, O King Parikshit, this King Citraketu is the king of Vidyadharas now. Is no more earthly king. And the Supreme Lord was prayed by him with many different nice prayers. When the Lord was prayed, the Lord became happy, pleased with him, because the Citraketu had a Sastra Nirnita Guru, means scripturally authorized Guru. That's why Lord became pleased. Lord becomes pleased only when he recognizes somebody. How can the Supreme Governor recognize somebody who is not registered properly by a proper registrar? A proper registrar is authorized by the Supreme Lord. That is proper registrar. As it is stated in the scriptures. Visuddho bhayavansaya teya vidya manishina. Visuddho ubhayavansam means two dynasty, both dynasty. Birth dynasty and Guru dynasty. Vansha parampara and Guru parampara. Both must be perfect. Visuddha means pure, unbroken, uncontaminated, should be. Visuddho bhayavansaya deya, receive from that initiation, surely will work with you. If your Guru is not Shrotriya Brahmanishta and both dynasties are not perfect, you immediately need to relinquish him. And as soon as you can, you must take re-initiation from a scripturally authorized Guru. Citraketu is a disciple in that Ubhayavansa authorized process. That's why the Supreme Lord heard his prayers and became pleased and said to him, can you imagine? God comes to you face to face and tells you something? That's what's happening now. The Supreme Lord says, O king, you received instructions, spiritual instructions from Angira Muni and received spiritual initiation from Narada Muni. That's why you have become pure. And you are able to see me face to face. And by seeing me, you became self-realized, perfectly self-realized, living liberated, Jivan Mukta. Because once you see the Supreme Lord, you touch electricity, you become electrocuted. So like that. If somebody receives instructions and initiation from a perfect Guru, he or she becomes authorized. The Supreme Lord upholds this, saying that you received perfect knowledge and perfect initiation from perfect person. So he is upholding and approving that one must follow this standard to be a devotee. If you have received correct Guru and you chant his mantras, surely you will see the Lord face to face one day, someday. And if somebody sees the Supreme Lord, then that person, that devotee obtains everything. Yasmin tushte sarvameva tushtam bhavati. Yasmin vigyate sarvameva vigyatam bhavati. When you see the Supreme Lord, you saw everything. You pleased the Lord, you pleased everyone. If Lord is pleased with you, everyone is pleased with you. But Narada Muni is Diksha Guru, Angira Muni is Siksha Guru. But after initiation, Narada Muni became everything. Similarly, until one receives spiritual initiation from scripturally authorized Guru, until then, one can have many Siksha Gurus. Once you received spiritual initiation from a scripturally authorized Guru, then all doors of Siksha Guru are closed. You have Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru in one, your authentic Guru. And if you have such kind of Guru, you follow him till your last breath, until your death. You cannot give him up. You cannot have more than one Guru. If your Diksha Guru, initiating Guru, is not scripturally authorized, then you immediately need to relinquish him and take another initiation from a scripturally authorized Guru as soon as you can, as quickly as you can. Then only you will march towards liberation, otherwise not. The Supreme Lord further says, O king, all living entities are my manifestations. All they have come from me. I am seated in their heart as their super soul. I maintain them. I take care of them. You know, I have two forms on this planet Earth. One is Sabda Brahman, Vedic knowledge. Another is my Pratima, my deity worship, worshipable deity in the temple. There are two. Anybody who follows these two, sure will receive liberation from this world. The scriptures, they say, Smriti Sastra, means Puranas. Sabda Brahma, Param Brahma, cha iti ubhe mameva saswati kriya. There are two processes I established. My two forms and devotional service. What are those two forms? Devotional service to the book knowledge, the scriptures, book form. Another is a deity form, pratima, my form. Looks like me, that form. Made out of, doesn't matter, 8 elements, no problem. Worshipable deity. Then, Shruti says, Upanishad Vakya. Dve api brahmani mama saswati tan pratima swarupa bhedena yavad brahma vishtitam tavati vak. It says that. Lord himself says that I have two forms on this planet by using which one can become purified. All human beings, they must adopt these two. That is scriptural knowledge, knowledge from Vedic scriptures. Another is the deity worship. By paying obeisance to the deities and learning the scriptures, one can develop purity in the heart. In Kali Yuga, there is another form, that is Nama form. The form Lord has taken is Nama form. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is another form by chanting which one can obtain liberation, especially in this age, Kali Yuga. The Lord further said, Yade tad vismrutam punso yad bhavam bhinnam atmanaha tata sansara etasya deha deho murte murti. Actually, it is a fact. When somebody forgets me, God says, and tries to enjoy their family, sense gratification away from me, develops attitude that I am the enjoyer, I am the boss, I am the Lord, whatnot, such kind of attitude they develop. Thus they remain sunken, entangled in the cycle of birth and death. They take birth after birth and die, death after death. Mrute mrti. They cannot obtain spiritual life. Such attitude. One has to relinquish such attitude, because this attitude will make one die and take birth again and again. Not good. Human birth is something different. Āchārya nidra bhaya maithunancha samānyametat pasabhirnaranam. Eating, sleeping, sex and defense are equally found in human beings and animals. So what is the difference? No difference. Only one difference. Dharmo hi eka adhika vishesha. So human being is given responsibility to adopt spiritual life. As somebody who did not adopt spiritual life, dharme nahi namasuhi pasuhi samana. They are just two-legged animals. They will be degrading after their death. They will be totally degraded. Adopt spiritual life at once and take to devotional service. Find scriptures to study and follow a pure devotee as your guide. Why you want to die like animals? Dharme nahina pasuhi samana. Without spiritual life, one is considered to be an animal. Such people, Lord says, such people who bereft of my devotional service, Bhagavat Dharma, they cannot obtain peace in any birth they take. No peace for them. Who can defeat the words of God? Your ego? Why you are egotistic? You know you will die one day. Take to spiritual life. That is beneficial for you. Be sincere. Why be artificial in devotional life? Human beings, they work hard to collect items required for pleasure. They cannot enjoy them. They have only mental tensions, difficulties. Arranging them, difficulty, and also enjoying them, there is difficulty. They have to work hard. If somebody is intelligent, he or she thinks, oh, I cannot enjoy anyway. Let me go to a place where I can enjoy. That is spiritual life. Adopting spiritual life makes one have their ultimate goal, liberation, in their hand. Sure. Sukhaya dukkha mokhyaya kurvate dampati kriya tato nivrutti apavrutti tato nivrutti apraptir. Correct. Dukkhasya cha sukhasya cha. Both man and woman, male and female, both. Day and night they endeavor to collect things to enjoy. They do not want any unhappiness. That's why everybody works to collect money and accumulate items required for happiness. But they never experience happiness. They only experience unhappiness. Their miseries don't go, mental tension, fright, frustrations don't go, and happiness don't come. God says this. Those who think they are wise, intelligent people and carries on working just to accumulate things which may bring happiness as per them, they are actually fooling themselves, because happiness only can be experienced on spiritual path. Material path cannot give you any happiness. They think, oh, I didn't become happy today. Maybe I will become happy tomorrow, let me do this. And then tomorrow becomes today again. Oh, then don't happen happiness. Then, oh, I didn't have happiness today, I will get it happiness tomorrow. So whole life they spent thinking like that, and they die without being happy. How Maya's play is that, see. Those who are lucky, they have done good merits in their past life, they adopt devotional life. They become happy, Lord says. They understand that material things cannot make him happy because he is spirit soul. Spirit can only be happy with spiritual life. Material things cannot help the spirit. That's why one should develop connection with the pure devotee and follow his instructions to become permanently happy. And if one carefully follows his instructions, surely liberation will be at hand. Then Lord said, O Citraketu, chant my glories, my holy name. Stay on the stage, as I said. Follow my instructions. You will reach my abode, no doubt. After saying this, Sukadeva Goswami says, Lord disappeared while Citraketu still carried on watching. Lord disappeared from Citraketu. Thank you very much.